well then suddenly you're looking at absurd, 170, 190 type damage if you hit him with a Babylonia as well. You're going to be smashing faces. What's going on, Axie fam? Elijah here, back with another video, and today I've got one that I'm very excited about. As you can see in front of me, there's a very, very powerful team on the screen. I'm gonna break it down, share with you my recent progress, and take a look at how to execute with this triple Topaz build. Before I jump into it, I have a quick announcement. I wanna let you guys know that I have started to stream poker over on Twitch. I am incorporating it back into my schedule. Obviously, I have a lot of love for the game. I played professionally for a couple years. So if you guys love the game and you're watching this video right now on March 23rd, if you go over to twitch.tv/Elijah_MT8, you'll end up at my channel. Please hit me with a follow, turn on notifications. And if you go there right now, you'll see me streaming live because I'm playing a full session today. I would love to see you guys there and get your support. This is just the beginning. We had a great time yesterday. Hopefully we can go have some fun, talk about Axie, talk about poker, talk about life, and have some chill vibes all around. Twitch.tv/Elijah_MT8. See you guys there. So let's get back into the video here. I actually am working with one of the most powerful compositions in my opinion, and we can backtrack to my previous video where I featured Shu from Meditate, who is also playing this, who originated this team, and you can see he's absolutely dominating. He's ranked second in the world right now, but it's a very close margin between first and second, and I've seen him up at the top plenty of times. It's only 2 points he's away from #1 right now, and he has what I consider to be the most cracked out current version. He's always working on optimizing, but we can see that he has a tankier version than myself with Last Wish, Moonlight Thief, and Calcium Armor. All of his Axies are built to last. Meanwhile, I don't have a Dusk body yet, and I'm also not facing probably as much premium AoE as him, and that's the bigger reason why he has this, is for durability against the best AoE comps that are very popular at the top. For me, I have a little more aggression in Hardy Warrior. I still have Calcium Armor and Last Wish, so I'm fairly tanky, but ultimately I am going to want Moonlight Thief for the tempo and for even a little bit extra healing in the future. What's not really perfect about my comp is mostly this Axie that I have at the front with Perch. Just being honest, it is pretty scuffed. You don't really want Perch here. Goldfish would be a fantastic card to have because with the Goldfish, you're just getting to that 4 energy burst a lot faster. If you have it twice, that's amazing. Hungry Bird, such a vital part of this team comp. The reason why is that when you play it, you remove 1 curse card, and that actually turns into a banished card. So this helps you boost the Topaz damage even faster, and you're gonna probably have a couple curse cards guaranteed because you're gonna want to exile a few cards in your deck to help thin it out. For instance, I have Bumpy, which is innate. I always start with it, but rarely do I ever play it. I put Degrade on it. It turns into a confused card into my discard pile, and then along comes Hungry Bird. We play that, it goes poof, we get an extra banished card, and we're ramping up that damage very quickly. I think he briefly mentioned it in my previous video, but I'm gonna highlight the most important aspect of this build, which is that you need pre-order tag on your Innocent Lamb. So this is gonna make the card cost 1 energy instead of 0, but you're always gonna start the game with it, and you're gonna wanna play it immediately to cycle through your Nemos, thin out your deck, gain energy fragments, and most importantly, banish cards your very first turn. You're gonna get rid of 5 cards, making your Topaz do over 100 damage right off the bat. But you can notice I have Last Wish up front. At the mid, I have Calcium Armor. At the back, I have Hardy Warrior. If you're like me this season and you want to just chill, you're not like, trying to go crazy on the grind, you don't want to hurt your brain too much when you think about playing. Once you get this team down, it's pretty straightforward. I don't want to undermine the execution because there's always little nuanced things that you have to pay attention to, but I can kind of kick my feet up and relax and dominate my opponents, which is the way it's been going so far. 71% win rate. I'm ranked 469. Haven't been playing a ton, but it's going well, and I will keep pushing for sure as the end of the Epic era comes to an end. Now, when you're looking for a team like this, I think you're going to be able to interchange a few things on the horn and the mouth, but you want at least 1 Hungry Bird. Ideally, you'll have 2, and then you want 2 Axies with Innocent Lamb and Nemo, because once you get through all those, well, one of them we know that we're going to draw in round 1 because pre-order tag. The other one, once you get that and play it, you'll be at 7 banished cards. cards. The max that you can get to is 8 for the Topaz damage, and that's where that last, you know, Hungry Bird, or if you have 2 Hungry Bird, even better, comes in handy. It gets you to 8, and at that point, with no damage boosts, your Topaz is going to be hitting for 150 damage. If you're like me and you're playing Hardy Warrior, well then suddenly you're looking at absurd, you know, 170, 190 type damage if you hit him with a Babylonia as well for the extra boost. And as long as you're attacking while they're above 50% HP, you're going to be smashing faces. That is the general concept of the team. It's been very successful for me. So let's wrap this video up with a live game that I'm gonna play right now. So I can talk about this team in real time. We're up against what looks to be a very strong AoE composition. He's got triple Winghorn, he's got the Innocent Lamb Cottontail at the midline, and Moonlight Thief. So he will be getting to those energy bursts pretty quickly, that 7 energy fragments rather. He even has a Kataro Mouth to help him get there faster. And just like I said, I'm gonna get rid of this Bumpy because ultimately, this is tricky. See, I want the Hungry Bird value that I get from removing a curse card, but in order to do that, I have to play Pink Cheek right here, right now. Or I can hold the Hungry Bird. Shit, well if I was gonna do that, then I should have played the Bumpy. I don't think I play Pink Cheek. I think things get awkward for me if I do that. A little bit of a sloppy... Wow, totally messed up that one. We ran out of time, which was about as bad of a start as we could possibly have. What I was trying to do was retain the Hungry Bird, and I didn't fully get off one of my Nemos. Let's see how broken this comp is. Can we come back from this? That was atrocious beginning there for me. But we're at least at 7 Banish cards, which is almost our maximum damage. We're gonna go with a Cute Bunny and a Topaz here, and we're pulling the Taunt to the midline. We do have the Bumpy, which I almost never play, for some extra shield on the back line. And now I think my play is Topaz. I think this Goldfish is gonna kill. Yeah, that's good because of the damage bonus. And then we're gonna hit with another Topaz on the mid. And what we want to do is we want to force him to only get 1. I guess he's going to get 2 Cottontails here, which is pretty terrible for us. Double Cottontail value, but not really a whole lot I can do about it. Luckily, my Axies are dying in the order that I want them to, which is my front line going down first, ideally, so that I get the Last Wish benefits. Now he's going to probably throw down a Winghorn. Pretty sure he got 4 feathers for that. Wow, he doesn't play the other Cottontail. Maybe he pulled a Confident earlier with the Innocent Lamb, but this is really, really good for us as long as we can secure the kill here. Can we turn this super sloppy start around? I don't really want to risk it. I'm gonna go Babylonia. I gotta make sure I kill here. Topaz, boom. And then our Goldfish is actually gonna get us to 4 energy next turn, which we're happily gonna take. I don't need to play Pink Cheek here. I'm drawing big next turn as well, as long as my Axies live. They might not, my midline might die, but if it doesn't, I have double Topaz, I have 4 energy, and I think we're gonna have a dead Dusk here in front of us, as long as we don't get completely wiped out in this one turn, which I gotta say would be very hard for him to do. He does start with a Winghorn. He probably got 6 Feather Daggers from that. All my Axies were weak. Earwing for the maximum damage, but now he's gotta throw feathers down 3 Axies, and the Last Wish is gonna be so clutch he doesn't even bother to play them. I think he's hoping to maybe redraw another Earwing, not sure what he was thinking. Maybe he just didn't want to kill me and then be attacking into shield on the mid. I'm not 100% sure, but it doesn't matter, because right now we just have to get the kill. And all I'm gonna do is go for the maximum damage because I think it's lights out this turn. Risky Fish. We'll go Topaz for how much? 168? And another Topaz up front for 138 damage. Guys, I almost always get to the 8 Banish cards, but we saw that the terrible, terrible start there where I was trying to process what to do made it so that I only got to 7. But like I said, make sure you remember the math and you try and time this out, because you're trying to get to 8 Banish cards, and when you do, it's 150 damage, which is heaps. You will be steamrolling through your opponents. If you're playing against Sustain, you will obliterate. Yeah, it's just been a super fun team. I hope that this shines some light on the Topaz Banish build. It's not the most popular thing that you're gonna see out there because the Axies are a little more rare, but now you have the ideas, you have the concepts, and it's up for you to either breed or to hunt for some affordable Axies as these hit the market. Play around with the body parts. You know now what's essential and what isn't. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out my poker stream, twitch.tv/Elijah_MT8. Gonna have a regular schedule, some good fun happening over there. And yeah, love you guys. Catch you in the next video. Peace.